Alright guys, I'm making this video for all those of you that have tried to get any invert out of your tank without any success. Basically referring mainly to like cleaner shrimp or peppermint shrimp or any other kind of like invert that's causing problems, and you've been trying to get him out but haven't had any luck. Well, they can be very clever, they're very smart, referring to mainly the cleaner shrimp and the peppermint type shrimp. They can be pretty smart. Once you try to capture them with a net or something, a red flag is in the air, and they pretty much know that you're onto them, and they're onto you in reality, and then they resist capture. It can be nearly impossible to capture if you don't know what you're doing. Guys got to keep in mind these inverts that we're talking about have a brain probably the size of a damn pinhead. It just takes a little bit of extra cleverness to capture them. I would have to say that their fish are much easier to capture than even a cleaner shrimp can be. A lot of people think they can just lure them onto their hand and get a net underneath them and get them out that way. Well, that don't work. They're just too clever for that, and they're way too fast. Anyways, this video is basically for you guys that have been like me, in a situation where you want to get a cleaner shrimp or some other type of shrimp or a lobster or something like that nature out of your tank that you just can't catch. As you can see, I have my cleaner shrimp right here that I've been trying to get out for quite some time, and I haven't really been relentlessly trying like some of the guys on the forums, but I have given it a good whack. My problem with him was I have a dendrophilia NPS coral that I would feed, and it takes probably a good half a day or full day to digest the food once it's received it. And what would happen is it would take the food in just fine, and lo and behold, this shrimp figured out there's a meal inside if he can go in there and grab it. Well, he would go in there, resist all the stingers, he would prick at them, and then it would close up the dendro, and it would go in and pull the food right out of its stomach. And he was beginning to harass my blastos and my acans and all my brain corals. Even if I feed him, he still does that. So I kind of just got fed up, and it's like, okay, time to go. But I never had much luck capturing him until now. I sat down and thought for a few days, like, wonder if I could pin him against the sand bed somehow. And what I did was I stopped feeding like I normally do and made sure that he didn't get any food, if any, much food, if any, when I fed my fish. So that made him real hungry. What happens when they get hungry is they get foolish and careless, and they'll go right into a trap and not even know it, And so I kind of starved him a little bit, like maybe a day or two, and I could tell he's really hungry. He's harassing the shit out of my blastos, acans, my brain. He's just harassing them for food. I said, okay, tonight's the night. He's got to go. So what I do is I turn my pumps off. And I have a target feeder. I took some pellets. And the pellets like to sink, of course. You want to make sure they're sinking. And you put them out on a sand bed in an area probably like, the size of a quarter or so, pretty small. And you take one of these. This basically is I was storing concentrated calcium chloride in here. This is basically just applesauce jar with the bottom cut out. And then I hot glued this stick on the end so I could control it. And I cut holes so that the air would get out. And basically, you put your food down on it, pretend like this is the sand bed. You put your food, like say right here. Then you hold this above the food. That shrimp will come down and he'll go after that food. And you just simply take this and gently put it over the top of him. You don't want to try and go fast. Just take it, gently set it on top, and boom, you got him. And I got him first try like that. No other method I tried worked. But I got him first try. Very, very easy. So he's pinned against the sand bed and this jar. So what do I do next? You lift it back up. Oh, he escapes. Well, no. What you do is you take the bottom that you cut out. Well, this is on top. You want to make sure that this is not going to go floating away on you, or you're going to lose your shrimp. You keep him in there, and then you come down alongside like this. And what happens is he'll be afraid of your hands, so he'll go up towards the top. Once he goes up towards the top, you tilt it back and slide. Basically, just slide the cap under like that, and then you put it back on top. And then you reach under the whole bottom of everything and you lift it out with two hands. And then you can tilt it forward and let the rest of the water drain out this side. And then you'll have your shrimp. And have your bucket of water ready, of course, to dump him right in. Geez, this took probably 3 minutes. Not even kidding, from start to finish, to in the bucket. Just to make this stupid thing, and outsmarted the old shrimpy. So that's basically all there is to it, guys. These things got a brain the size of a pin. Don't let them outsmart you, okay? And he's gonna be going in a real nice home right there. So, anyways. Thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, ask questions, whatever you want. So, alright, happy reefing, guys.